Now we're rolling. Damage Plan MMA podcast. I'm Jason. As always, my co-host, the voice of MMA in Utah, Mr. Zack Partridge.
What up, dog?
And we have a special guest today.
Bubba J in the house.
Baby J. What's up, dude?
So it's not Baby J anymore.
Oh, it's Bubba J?
It's Bubba J because he's
Bubba
one
J.
now.
Oh, you're Bubba J now?
It's Bubba J.
Bubba J is about ready to pass out.
Bubba J is trying to fall asleep,
Yeah.
so we'll see if he falls asleep to the podcast. Our goal isn't usually to put people to sleep, but,
Yeah.
always when you got the baby at the office with you.
So I drove all the way up to Layton from Sandy on Friday, thinking we were going to record Friday because we thought we had fights on Saturday. There was no fights on Saturday.
No, Anthony Smith and Ryan Spann fight this weekend.
You would think we would know that, but we clearly
We're just so accustomed to fights happening every weekend. I think that, just kind of overlooked it.
Yeah.
But there were some fights this weekend.
There was a couple.
Would you
fights
call them fights?
I would not call those fights this
How
weekend.
bad is Tito Ortiz's boxing? What's the bigger story? Evander getting knocked out in a fight that he had no business being in, or how bad Tito Ortiz is at boxing while being a professional fighter for over 25 years?
You know, it's pretty dead even for me. Like, I mean, we know Evander shouldn't have been in there at all, but he was. I don't hate it. He's a fighter. He's been a fighter all of his life.
I hate it.
He wanted to be in there. Like, he didn't have to be in there. He wanted to do it.
Did he want to, or did he need the money?
Probably a little bit of both.
I would say a lot of more had to do with he probably needed money more than not.
Oh, probably that.
You had a hot take on the money thing.
I did. So Teddy Atlas, he made a post saying that these promoters should take a certain percentage, I think it was 2%, and put it in there for some kind of fund for these guys, right? Like retirement fund, pension fund for these guys. And at first I'm like, yeah, I'm all for that. Like, they should take care of these guys. But on the flip side of it is like, this guy's made multi-millions of dollars, and now we're supposed to take care of him. Like, if I'm a promoter, I'm like, I've paid you tens of millions of dollars over the years, right?
Yeah.
Like,
at what point does the fighter have to be responsible?
Yes, exactly. Shouldn't the fighter have some responsibility of making sure that he's taking care of him? I mean, I have to set up my own pension fund, right? Like, you're not doing it for me.
We do.
I mean,
it's being self-employed entrepreneurs, which fighters essentially are.
Yeah.
They're their own brand. When you brought it up at first, I was like, oh boy, here's Jason being a grumpy old man again.
Grumpy old man.
But I kind of agree. So this is where I came with it. I don't know what the number is, but once you've made X amount in career earnings, you're out on the pension fund. And if that career earnings is in the, I don't know what a good career is, but if you're in the fight game for 20 years and you made $3 million over 20 years, what's that? That's $150,000 a year on average.
That's a good living.
That's a good living.
It's a great living.
That if they were smart, paying their taxes and had a financial advisor, which anybody making that kind of money should.
Yeah.
You know what? They should probably be fine without a pension fund.
I mean,
so anybody that hasn't made over $3 million in career earnings, then you get part of the pension fund. But once you get over $3 million,
then you're out of it.
You're out.
It's hard because it's hard to compare the MMA with the boxing because MMA is still so new compared to what boxing's made. But Evander's made money. Like, he can't complain. Like, this guy was a world heavyweight champion for a long time and arguably one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. And he's having to fight when he's almost 60 years old because he doesn't have money.
And fighting a Vitor that's juiced to the gills. So you have Tito Ortiz calling out Jake Paul and Logan Paul. And you have Vitor calling out Jake Paul. Which one of them makes less sense?
Tito Ortiz, it makes zero sense. I would rather see Vitor fight one of the Paul brothers.
Can we get Anderson? Can we co-promote a card and get both Paul brothers on the same
The
card
Brazilian.
against Anderson and Vitor?
Now that would be interesting.
Because I think both of them get knocked out in the same night then. Because as we saw, people remember everybody was saying with Vitor, oh, he'll play nice.
Yeah.
He's not going to knock out. No, he has one speed, and that is to try and knock your head off.
Yeah.
He's not signing any contracts where it says I'm going to play nice.
I would sign up for that for Silva and Belfort. I would sign up for that.
Silva?
Tito, I don't want to see him in any. Jake Paul, Logan Paul, either one of those guys would knock out Tito Ortiz right now.
I think 5-10 years ago.
5-10 years ago too.
Tito,
Up there in a cage.
Tito didn't exactly make his name on his feet
Or his chin.
He
got what was the little tap?
These little,
and then Anderson just goes
bink, throws one real hook.
One real hook and just out. The thing with Tito Ortiz though is I don't think Tito needs the money. What is Tito doing it for? I mean, he was the mayor of Huntington Beach or something, wasn't he, for about 2 weeks, and then he quit?
Was he really?
Yeah, he was like the mayor or something. He got elected as like a city official or something.
City councilman?
Yeah, something to do with there. I don't remember, but it lasted about 2 weeks, and then he's
quit?
like, "I can't have it." You didn't see that?
No.
Oh yeah. I don't think he needs money. I think his wife's pretty loaded.
Just thrill seeking at this point. Trying to stay relevant.
Maybe
because I know he manages fighters.
Does he?
Manage Ben Moa.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't think financially, I don't think Tito needs it. I think he's set up. But I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe just trying to stay relevant. Maybe you nailed it.
I don't know. I think he's an attention whore. How about that?
I was going to say something, but Bubba J's here. We'll keep it.
Little ears.
We'll keep it PG. I was going to say his wife.
Ex-wife?
Ex-wife. Doesn't his new wife do stuff too?
I have no idea.
I
don't know who his new wife is.
I don't know. Me either. Well, football season started yesterday.
Big sports season. Hey.
And we started this season just like we do every other year.
No. First and foremost,
what?
To all you Ute fans out there that kept it classy over the years, congratulations. It wasn't your year. Good game. To all the Ute fans that couldn't keep it classy, suck it. We don't have to hear it anymore. BYU finally won.
That was a big win. That was a really good win.
Hey, BYU's 2-0 against the Pac-12. Moving to the Big 12.
Kalani
Sitake's getting all the big recruits from the in-state guys.
Are we starting to see a little shift here? Is BYU going to be the team now?
BYU's going to be the new team.
BYU's going to be the team. My Wolverines got a big win over the weekend against the Huskies. It was good. I like it. Our Lions took another L, but like always,
they made it interesting.
They always make it interesting.
Jared Goff.
What do you have, like 3 touchdowns or something like that?
Yeah.
Great game.
Well, once the 49ers just played prevent defense the whole time.
Yeah, that's true too. And then
what it is.
Stafford looks good for the Rams. We both are Rams fans this year.
Stafford Rams fans.
1 win in 12 years, Mason says.
Hey, Mason. Never mind. That's not very nice.
Bubba J's here. We got to keep it.
Mason, your Colts suck.
Oh, the Colts lost too.
Boom, roasted.
Colts lost too.
Colts are going to be the new Lions, Mason. Enjoy that. You guys have had Manning and Luck for so long. You guys don't know what it's like. You guys are about to get a little dose of reality, and you guys are going to suck for the next 2 decades. Enjoy it. How about that one?
I thought they were going to pull it off.
Kyler Murray, early season MVP.
Oh, he looked unreal yesterday. He looked unreal.
He's like the video game. Let's see,
what did he say?
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
What else? Does anybody else think that Aaron Rodgers is losing on purpose now so that he can get traded?
I'm so tired of Aaron Rodgers. Dude, I've never liked the guy. I was listening to Dan Patrick this morning, and they were saying like he's got all this pressure on himself now, and it's like, dude, he did it to himself.
He's always performed under pressure, though.
Exactly.
He doesn't care. I just don't think he cares.
I don't think he cares either. which is sad. It's sad for his team. It's sad for Devontae Adams, who is on a contract year, and they go out and get blown out in New Orleans.
In Green Bay.
No, they were in New Orleans.
No, sir.
Were they in Green Bay? No way.
That was in Lambeau.
No way. Was it really? I could have swore that was in there. Maybe I'm wrong. Either way, they got embarrassed. Or it was in.
No, you're right. You're right.
Either way, they get embarrassed. What is it? 38-3. You have Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, they played in Jacksonville, Florida.
The league MVP. What, didn't he win the MVP last year?
He should have.
I'm pretty sure he won the league MVP last year.
It's pretty bad.
And they can't even score. They can't even score a touchdown.
It's pretty bad.
They were in Jacksonville. Yeah, you just said that.
Yeah. So funny. Gambling note.
What?
They couldn't even get a touchdown. You know what the over-under in that game was?
What? 47?
47. Ended at 41. The Packers never got in the end zone. How mad are you if you're the Packers fans?
One touchdown. Phillips, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. We've spent the last 2 hours trying to get the audio working right on our to stream this. Yeah, it's been a challenging afternoon.
It's all good.
What's up, Kel?
We have still fist fights this weekend.
I know. I'm excited about this.
It just kind of snuck up on us there.
It did sneak up us. We have some new shirts.
Yeah,
we have some new shirts coming.
Yeah,
Muscles win fight. Muscles don't win fights. Shirt coming up. Steel fist. What's the other one we got? Muscles don't win fights, and
I don't need a weapon. I am one.
I don't need a weapon. I am one. And the dude's doing a crane kick.
It's awesome. I'm really proud of these.
Stop by the booth. But we do have fights this week. We have UFC and Steel Fist this weekend, which you'll be cornering, right?
Yeah, cornering. I wish. Can we do predictions
on what? On Steel Fist? I don't know, dude.
Is that too dicey?
That's probably too dicey. I don't know if we can or not.
I mean, Kai Stewart's going to come at me either way. Why not?
Is Kai fighting on this card?
No.
Oh yeah, he's going to yell at you either way. He's got a fight coming up, I think, soon, doesn't he?
Yeah, bare knuckle. Now that he announced that. No, but there's two title fights.
Is the Power Ranger a title fight?
So technically three.
Three, okay.
Fiji
is fighting Zeke.
Yep.
For the heavyweight, right?
Zack Hamilton and Austin Atkinson.
And Zack Hamilton, Austin Atkinson.
Cole Faust had to get a new opponent. I think we're breaking news here. I don't think it's been officially broken yet, but he did have to get a new opponent, and I don't believe it's going to be a title fight anymore because of who the opponent is. And then the Power Ranger fight.
A little short notice fight for Mr. Faust, huh?
Yeah, it's hard. People don't want to fight him.
I wouldn't want to fight him, let alone on short notice.
Did we lose Bubba?
I don't know. I think we lost him.
No,
Bubba's
Bubba
out.
J.
Bubba's out.
He gone.
He gone. That's all we got to do is turn on the podcast. Bubba J's.
Best.
Oh, Zach, how about them Cougs?
That's right, handsome. That's right.
Yeah.
You know, I had to act like I didn't care for so long because it was getting so long without a win, but I cared. I cared the whole time.
They were partying down there too.
I cared.
They were going crazy down there.
Oh, good story. Decided impromptu. My family were going to take them up to Logan Friday night.
Yeah.
Go Utah State football game. Lightning out.
So you drove all the way up there and had to turn back around.
we waited out the storm for a little bit, and then we went to Angie's. If anybody's ever been to Angie's up in Logan, it's like a diner, old school diner type place. It's really good, really famous up there.
All right.
It's delicious. Yeah, nothing. What else? What else do we got? We have Ryan Spann, Anthony Smith. What do you think about the weirdness of Jose Aldo versus Khabib now? And now Conor and Aldo are like allies, if like going back and forth with Khabib.
I don't get all this. What's going on with all this stuff? I don't understand it. What's up with Conor throwing a drink at MGK? Like if you're MGK,
did you hear what happened?
No.
Conor asked if he wanted a picture next to him, or if we could get a picture with him, and MGK's like, no, he didn't know, and he like shoved him. He shoved Conor.
Oh.
So Conor lost it.
That was what it was about. Did he want a picture with MGK or did he want a picture with Megan Fox.
He probably wanted a picture with Megan Fox. And MGK pushed him out of the way. You ready for this?
If you're MGK,
I don't even know who MGK is.
he's the guy that went at Eminem. He's the rapper guy that went at Eminem.
Right, I know.
And it didn't go very well for him on that either. That's the equivalent of him going after McGregor, is like him going after Eminem. It's the same.
Eminem roasted him.
Eminem just killed him. That's what would happen.
Is he like the Paul brother of the music world? Is he one of the?
He's kind of like, he's not bad. I mean, he wears dresses and stuff now. I mean, if you're into that, it's cool. But
hey, let's talk about the tranny fighter.
Oh my God. Okay, here's my take on this. I'm all for being whatever you want to be, right? Like, you can, if you want to do that, you can do it. But if you were a grown man and raised a man, you should not be fighting a woman. I don't care what drugs you take and what you do. There's pictures of this guy. He's legit jacked.
He was a Marine.
Yes.
He was a Marine.
That's even worse.
Well, you always cheer for your Marine brothers in fights. Are you cheering for this?
No, I'm not.
For her?
I'm not cheering for him, her, or whatever that is. Look. I have a problem when you're raised that way. Like, that guy has strength that a woman just is not going to have.
But he passed all the hormone tests.
I don't care what the hormone says. The guy's been a guy his whole life. He's been lifting his whole life. He's jacked. I told you, here's the thing that will make me change my mind. When a woman transitions to compete with men, I'm all for it. Then I'll celebrate it.
That's an athlete.
As an athlete, if a woman, not to say that there was not women out there that couldn't do it, because I'm sure there is, but we're all on this hype train of the guys that transition over into the women's sport. Why don't we see the women transitioning over into the men's sport?
So here's the real answer to it, right? Because we don't want to get canceled, and I'm trying to be a better human myself.
Be better, Zack.
I'm trying. Everybody has their own path to happiness and whatever.
Right.
And if that Marine really feels like he's a man stuck in a woman's body, I fully support his right to do that.
I'm with you.
As long as my taxpayer dollars in the military aren't paying for it.
100%.
Here's the flip side to that. Oh boy. Remember when Bailey wrestles
from Tooele. Bailey,
yeah.
She does the high school wrestling.
Yeah,
she's good.
Good
I don't have a problem with that. Yeah,
that's great. I'm all for transition people competing when they can compete against other transitioned people in their weight class.
That's the way it should be.
Because, like, remember, women wouldn't fight in the UFC forever. Why? Because there just wasn't enough women.
Yeah,
they didn't have enough to build a weight class. And then then other smaller organizations kind of built it. Invicta built it, whatever. Then Ronda Rousey came in, and then here we go. Okay, now it makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's now, okay, now we're making sense. Now, okay, so if there's enough people that have transitioned from male to female at whatever weight class, 145, 155, whatever it is, and they want to compete against other transition people, I'm all for them having their own, being on the card, fighting each other. It's fair. It's an equal playing field. But because here's the thing, I just fought at 170 pounds. Put me in the cage with another 170 pound woman. Just because we're the same weight class, it's different.
Kayla Harrison?
Yeah, she spikes me on my head, but she's not my weight class. She's 155 pounds. So
I'm sure she can make 170.
Oh,
I guess I should say I don't have a problem.
So I have a question.
What?
155. You think Kayla Harrison's hanging out with Poirier?
No.
You think she's throwing him on his head at 155 pounds?
No, I think she's probably pretty decent, but
there's probably better than most. But Poirier would be stronger. Her like overwhelming strength, would not look like overwhelming strength against Dustin Poirier.
I don't have a problem with them. I mean, maybe we're making too big of an issue with this because the girl that she fought clearly knew, right? Or did she not know?
No, she knew.
So she knew and she signed off on it. Okay.
She was 0-2.
Yeah.
0-2. She was from France. They flew her in for it. It was a big opportunity for her. The promoter did it just to be an attention whore. That's who my real issue is with the commission and the promotion and the promoter, right? Why does a promoter do this? Why? Because he wants to make a splash for himself and he wants to put his promotion on the headlines. But then like you get other promoters and stuff that are saying, yeah, fighters and coaches and teams should, stop going and working with that promoter.
Yeah, at this point, I think you're right. I think they're just looking for the attention. I mean, I don't have a problem if the girl agrees with it, if she takes it and she knows what she's getting into. But I mean, is she being sold on that? Is she being sold this? I don't know.
And was it a pro fight or is it an AMI fight?
I don't know that either.
Because if it's a pro fight too, I mean, that girl probably got compensated heavily for it.
I just saw the before and after of the him, her.
It's her,
whatever the
call her.
The political correct thing is. I just saw the before and after picture, and that before picture, I'm like, this is a man. This is a legit man. Like you can't take away a lifetime of testosterone and building muscle and strength. You can't make up for that.
No.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a touchy subject in our world today.
Well, I mean, people are talking about equal rights and things like that. And I do, again, all for it. But at the same time, what about protecting the other girl competitors?
I mean, if they sign up for it, on the flip side, they know what they're getting into. And has a female gotten hurt from doing that, from fighting?
Fallon Fox.
Fallon Fox
that was the big one. Her last opponent fractured her skull because Fallon Fox fractured her skull. Fallon
Fox was one of the ones that was congratulating her. Didn't they do a picture together? Her and the
she's trying to. Yeah,
he's been fighting it since you left, Hillary.
Yeah.
I'll let go. This is spirit animal.
Yeah, this little buddy, he's just zonked out, man. But Fallon Fox was there, and this person said that she was there picking up the torch that Fallon Fox left. But it's like, you got to remember, Fallon Fox left because she fractured a girl's skull, and people said, "Okay, enough's enough."
You're not paving some new way by doing this to me. That's not. Yeah, I don't agree with it.
You just see it though. The anatomy and like my wife Hillary brought up some really good points too. Like for a real like transition change, are they changing like the broadness of the shoulders? Are they changing the jawline? Are they changing their hips and pelvic bones that are different between men and women? Like all those are distinct genetic differences that generate more power. I mean, I hate to break it to anybody because ready to get canceled. There's no equality even among same genders. Like that's why we have the Olympics.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan has a great bit on it.
Yeah.
Like women can do a lot of things that men can do, but then there are things that some men can do that not even other men can do.
True that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you want to talk about equality, you're fit, you're in shape, you're really strong. We saw you pumping the iron. Go check out his Instagram story. See pumping some heavy iron. If LeBron James wanted to break into your house besides your gun, there's not a whole lot else you could do about
it. No, there's not much I can do because he's 6'8", 265 pounds, 280.
Yeah, 6'8", 280. You know what I mean? So it's like they're built different for a reason. They can't. It's not to say they can't have the skill set or anything. It's just it's dangerous, and I think these promoters need to protect these fighters instead of trying to talk them into taking these fights.
You think the promoters are just using this as
absolutely.
Just
Ashley Evans Smith is forever my favorite because she beat Fallon Fox.
Yeah.
So that's why I always pick her and I cheer for her because she signed up and she beat him. And for the record, this girl almost knocked her out in the first round.
I didn't see that.
She rocked her and couldn't get her out of there.
I'm not saying there's not some bad women out there that could kick my ass and a bunch of other people's butts out there because there is. But you start getting into that elite level, that UFC level, those regional, national levels. It's just there's a difference, man. There's a difference.
I don't like it.
Oh, there's definitely probably some women that could do a local show here and mop some dudes, guaranteed.
Maddie Meacham that I train with.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Maddie. They just had their first baby and she's getting back into shape and wants to get back into fighting. Former Still Fist champ. She would She'd mess up some dudes.
There's some females around here that could definitely do some work. But I think if they get to that higher level, it's just there's going to be a distinct difference.
It don't work.
Hey, you know who else got a big win this weekend? Michigan, baby. I love it. Dude,
does anybody care about Big Ten football?
Yeah, they do. They do because Ohio State lost.
Yeah, that's right.
Michigan's got a nasty run game this year. 2 games, both games over 300 yards rushing.
Did you guys play anybody good?
We played Washington. They were top 10 team or top 20 team, whatever they were. Yeah, they were. They were in the top 20. Yeah,
Washington's terrible.
Oh, no, they weren't. Well, Michigan's been terrible too for how many years?
Since Harbaugh got there.
I'm tired of Harbaugh.
Yeah, well, it's all good. Hey, handsome. We'll get Jason converted full on to be a BYU fan.
I don't mind BYU.
Rise and shout.
I like to cheer for BYU. I don't mind cheering for BYU.
Rise and shout. It's the blue. And all you Utah fans. So here's the thing. The reason why I stick so hard to BYU. Oh gosh, here we go. Hey,
Raiders. Cody and the Raiders.
Hey, Cody. Guess who has the best running back of all time?
Keeps putting it up there.
Guess who has the best running back of all time? Not the Raiders. Not Marcus Allen. It's the Lions with Barry Sanders. It's our claim to fame.
You know what, Cody? Hang on just a second.
Yeah, Cody. You know, we have a Lions wall here at the studio, Cody. I want to hear it.
We're just going to set this right here for you to see.
Yeah, look at that.
See that?
Boom.
See that?
Greatest running back of all time, sign that.
We're going to set that right there so you can see it.
Just keep that right there.
Maybe put it off to the side a little bit.
Yeah,
there you go.
Microphone. Raiders. You know.
Bo Jackson.
He was good for 2 minutes. My boys know that I love them no matter what. They can cheer for whatever team they want. They don't have to be Jazz fans. They don't have to be Lions fans. They don't have to be Broncos fans. They don't have to be Braves fans, whatever. But if they want to live in my house, they cannot cheer for the Lakers and they cannot cheer for the Raiders.
I don't mind the Raiders since they moved to Las Vegas.
How dare you?
I actually think they win tonight.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Would you like to put a wager on that?
I will like
Genie boy. We should just do Genie hand.
I'll let you touch my Joe Montana autograph Notre Dame football.
I'll one up you. I have a Steve Young BYU signed jersey right there.
Ooh.
I got the baby, but
Are you giving me the +4 tonight?
sure.
What are we betting?
Sure.
Monster? White monster?
A case. Yeah.
I do got to bring some monsters up.
Lamar Jackson rushes for 150 yards. Probably passes for another 2 to 250. Probably has 5 touchdowns just by himself.
I think you're living in the Lamar Jackson from 2 or 3 years ago. Because he wasn't that good last year.
He was the MVP 2 seasons ago.
But he wasn't that good last year.
He was fine. You touch my chin.
I'm actually with Cody tonight. I think the Raiders.
Cody doesn't even think they win.
If they don't flat out win, they're going to cover the 4 points.
No, they won't. Watch this. You ready? Hold on.
I'm with you on this one.
Cody
doesn't think they're going to win either?
I'm just going to pull this up right here. Let's see.
Oh, he's going through his text messages. Are you throwing him under the bus?
Yep. I told him that Lamar, and he even said, "Yeah, they're probably gonna lose." He knows. Cody knows they're gonna lose tonight. He knows. The Raiders suck. David Carr's not good. Their defense isn't good. Josh Jacobs not great. Like they're not good. The Raiders aren't good at football. John Gruden. Everybody loves him because he won a Super Bowl in Tampa. Tony Dungy built that team after the Super Bowl season below 500 record.
Oh yeah, they were. Yeah.
Gruden's terrible. They're all terrible.
I don't know. I for some reason I think they hang with him tonight. Maybe I'm
because they have the good Harbaugh brother.
Maybe I'm wrong.
They have the good coach, the good Harbaugh brother.
I was definitely wrong about the Packers yesterday.
Hey Cody, when can we start announcing some of the Fierce card? That's what I want to know.
Cody,
because there's a couple fights that I would like to announce. Oh, and Cody said we were going to have one on here. We were going to have
the main event.
Yeah,
the main event.
Yeah,
this week. Cody, can we get him on this week?
Let's do it.
Maybe we'll find out.
Hey, if you're fighting for Still Fist, we got to wrap this up.
Yeah.
soon. But if you are fighting for Still Fist this weekend and you want to come on, you're not too grumpy from cutting weight, reach out to Jason and I will get you on this week.
The sooner the better, please.
Sooner the better.
Please. Is that it? Is this a quick one today?
Yeah, quick one. We didn't have a ton of MMA to talk about because there's no fights over the weekend. No real fights.
Yeah.
Just a couple, Triller events.
I'm so sick of that, dude. It's like a circus.
I won't watch it. I won't watch it.
I turned it on for a split second and then I turned it right off.
I hate it so much I won't even illegally stream it.
Not that you would illegally stream anything.
No, I wouldn't. I'm just saying it's that bad that I wouldn't watch it if it was free, if I had an app or a website that I could, which I can't confirm nor deny if I do or don't. But hypothetically, if I did, I still wouldn't do it.
No.
All hypotheticals here, folks.
All hypotheticals. Yes, Steel Fist this Saturday. Reach out to your favorite fighter. If you need tickets, if you don't have a favorite fighter, you can reach out to Zack and I. We'll help you out. We'll point you in the right direction. We'll be back Friday for our breakdown of Saturday's UFC. Anthony Smith, Ryan Spann, main event. Yeah, that's it, man. Been kind of slow the last week.
Then buckle up because the next UFC card after that is the pay-per-view, right?
I'm all in on Volkanovski already. Calling it now. I'm not changing. I'm not changing. Ortega's in love. Ortega is in love. He has. I'm sticking with it. Volkanovski. Who else is on there? What up?
Chris Dawkins versus Shamil.
Is that the pay-per-view?
Yeah, 266. Marlon Moraes versus Marab Dariush.
But that's just not fair.
Just did him dirty. Dan Hooker back, your boy.
Dan Hooker. He's gonna get knocked out again.
You think?
Yep.
We might have to do a wager on that one as well.
I don't. Yeah, I'll have to research that one a little more. But I am sticking with Volkanovski. I'm going to say that we're gonna announce that 2 weeks early because I didn't know, but the in love Ortega.
What if it relaxes him and it makes him more mentally clear?
Maybe it does, and I'm totally wrong. But I'm going to stick with my gut on this.
T-City.
I guess that's it. We out.
We'll just keep it nice and short.
Quick and easy. I'm going to take a nap with Bubba J. See you guys on Friday. We out.